Hi there, I'm Milo Sipka, and this is the Apatros Action 52 Masochist. Now, here we are, with what I consider to be the absolute best game on the entire NES multicart of Action 52, Meong. Game number 19 on the NES multicart of Action 52. It's a puzzle game, the only one of its kind on Action 52, and the enemy type are booby traps. No bosses, 4 levels. I managed to make a full run, a deathless run too. I did not get killed once playing this one. And, well, there were no points given this game, so my high score was 0. Now, nearly everyone out there will be scratching their heads at why I decided to choose Meong to be the absolute best game in Action 52. If you take the time to hear me out, I'll put forward my case, and you'll understand why I picked this one to be the top spot holder. Here goes. Meong is the only game of its type on its whole multicart, as well as being the most unique. In my previous review of the 8-bit Mindbender Time Warp Tickers, I called that game most certainly unique, but that was in reference to there being no other game ever released on the NES console as a whole that had that particular kind of imagery. But that game was still following the same platformer code as many of the other games on this infamous multicart. Meong, on the other hand, is a completely unique puzzle game that is also never seen anywhere else in Action 52 for the NES, and I have not come across any other game ever released on the NES that follows this game in principle. The simplest analogy for describing Meong is that it is a strange variant of Minesweeper. But instead of unearthing squares on a grid to detect mines, here you have to trek through a landscape made up of a Minesweeper grid, with mines and other booby traps hidden underneath certain squares. The reason that nearly everyone who has played this game considers this to be awful is because they have literally not played the game the right way. You have to use your eyes and be patient, as Meong is a game that rewards those who are patient and observant, precisely the two things I'm best at. I love to brag about how I once waited for a high school teacher for 2 weeks to hand me something I needed for a homework assignment, and I didn't lose any marks over it, and that is an absolutely true story. I can even tell you about how every week while my grade was in school assembly in high school, I would sneak into the history classrooms and surf the school's internet undetected by hacking the computers using a secret unrestricted profile and password I learned from the teachers, something I did for years without getting caught even once. But that was a story I'll save for another time and place. Now, to win at Meong, I'll give you the following rules, so listen carefully. This is the guide to playing Meong. 1. If you stay on any square for more than a second, you'll automatically blow up, no matter what square you're on. So the best way is constantly shift left to right, as you can see. In other words, move to the square in either your left or your right and then back again, in like a sort of hovering motion. And keep doing it whenever you're stopping to survey your terrain, otherwise you move straight up. 2. All of the booby trap squares reveal their location at regular intervals. The animation for the traps being different, but all have the same effect. So once you stop at a safe place, keep hovering while you scan the terrain. Once you've detected all the traps in line of sight, plow a route that avoids them, then move upwards to the next stretch of terrain. Stop and hover while you scan the next area. Number 3. Best not to step on any black squares. Now, I haven't stepped on any black square in order to determine what happens, but don't take any risks of those. You can beat the game without ever needing to work out what happens if you step on a black square. That really is it. You don't need any cheats to beat this game. In fact, anyone who can't beat this game without using cheats isn't that great a gamer. That also means they don't have good observance or patience, as Meong provides an excellent training ground for teaching young NES gamers of the day, or any gamer for that matter, about being observant and about being patient. Being a master of both, I can beat Meong any day of the week. Although I might occasionally step on that trap, that can happen, but this game gives you 3 lives, so I've never lost a game of Meong. It is a deceptively well-designed puzzle game, the single best game in Action 52 NES, and while it's not exactly a solid game when it comes to gameplay, it is entertaining enough to be passable. So out of 52 games, comprising of a whole bunch of horizontal and vertical space shooters, platformers, and a few other games, Meong comes out on top with a C+, which is a 5 out of 10, meaning it is passable. So that's my verdict on this. This, right here, is the best game on Action 52 NES. Now, all the other games, you might need to use cheats. This one, all you need is to use your eyes and your patience. That's it. Okay, hope you guys enjoyed that. So Meong gets a C+, 5 out of 10. It's passable. Okay, after this I'll do the 2 Cheatman games, and then I'll do like a verdict rundown of the whole thing, which is basically 3 episodes left, and that's it. Okay, if you have any questions, comments, or associated trivia for this review subject, leave in the comments. I'll be happy to respond. Hope you guys are staying safe, take it easy, and this is the Apatros Action 52 Masochist signing off. See ya.